I really don't know how much longer I can stomach Carlos Mendoza. I really don't know how much longer I can stomach Carlos Mendoza and his bullshit pitcher gambling. I mean, sure, you want to work not Mania back into the lineup slowly, fine, but there is no justification for leaving Alex Carrillo and Brendan Waddell out there to give up 7 of the 8 runs the Mets gave up to the Reds tonight. Living in North Korea with this overactive, gamble happy son of a bitch. Like I've said in the past, Mendoza cannot be cured of the gambling habit. Like a dog, he's only going to respond to discipline. And the frustrating thing is, this motherfucker never holds himself accountable for his gambling habit. Always giving bullshit excuses in his post-game pressers when he should be saying, "It's my fucking fault that I made this dumbass decision." If you had put in Davinsky, if you put in Brazabon, hell, I would have put in Lovely or Rico Garcia. Oh wait, you DFA Garcia. Now he's a fucking Yankee, and he gave up a 3-run nuke to Ozzy Albies tonight in Atlanta. Mendoza is a fucking terrorist who needs to be executed, or at the very least, put on trial, found guilty, and fired for how much his bullshit pitcher gambling has affected this team so badly. I mean, it may have started at the end of April, but it has been rearing like a sore thumb since Friday the 13th, Friday, June the 13th. The hubristic gambling is driving me up a damn wall. And if it costs the Mets a playoff spot, whether it's a division championship or a wild card spot or both, this guy needs to be put under the gun. Target in the center of the crosshairs. Hammer cocked, barrel loaded, aimed right at the head. And then, bang! Because this bastard is ruining all the aura of what it means to be a Mets fan. I'm warning you, Mendoza. You really need to stop with the bullpen, with the pitcher gambling. I've called you out on this shit multiple times. If you don't want to hold yourself accountable or say or vow you will never gamble again, we're going to have to get extreme on rehabilitation. And I mean uber extreme. Everything I said on Giraffe Neck Mark's playback stream tonight, those thoughts of how to rehabilitate you, not cure you, are still in my head. The shock collar, Ludovico, public floggings. Okay, I didn't say that, but you get the point. But anyone can get the point in this situation. What else did I say? Oh, yeah. Dangling you from the highest point of the stadium, threatening to drop you unless you promise you are not going to gamble away games like this again. You need to think about the here and now, not tomorrow, you dumbass motherfucker. That's how you win a ball game. Focusing on the here and the now, not on the day ahead. Because a lot of Met fans now, a lot of people call me a Frank the Tank clone. Let me just put it like this. True. More often than not, when it comes to Mendoza's gambling habits, this was real, it would be slipping onto my finger. I'd be flying to New York right now and be ripping his heart out. Thankfully, this is plastic. Yeah, a Red Lantern Core ring. A Red Lantern Core power ring. I actually have the whole set in that bag sitting next to my left arm. And yes, I know the oath, but but as a purist, I prefer the comic book oath, not the 2011 animated TV series oath, which removed all pretenses of death from the oath. That said, with blood, you will learn the meaning of this oath, of the oath, if you keep this up, Mendoza. With blood and rage of crimson red, rich from a corpse so freshly dead, together with our hellish hate, we will burn you all. That's your fate. But with my anger, it comes from a place of passion as a fan, a passion, overly passionate fandom. Frank the Tank, on the other hand, is just an asshole who wants to see the Mets lose all the time. On the other hand, I could slip this, if these were real, I could slip this on and basically force Mendoza to confront his worst fears. Granted, my capability of instilling great fear is of a limited scope at best. Yeah, Yellow Lantern Ring, Sinestro Core. You know this one. In blackest day and brightest night, beware your fears made into light. Let those who try to stop what's right burn like his power, and burn like my power. So I'll say burn like his power, Sinestro's might. Or hell, better, even worse yet, if this were real and somehow left Larfleeze, I mean, greed can scope to anything: money, power, adulation. In my case, it's a greed for victory and perfection. Heck, I could use it to absorb and assimilate the whole damn team. Because what's mine is mine, and mine, and mine, and mine, and mine, not yours. It is difficult for me to slip this on too often. The Blue Lantern Core of Hope. If anyone has seen a video where I go up and join a certain voice actor who was also wearing this ring about 6 or 7 years ago at a convention in November 2019 up in Mebane, you know I know the oath by heart. In fearful day and raging night, with strong hearts full, our souls ignite. When all seems lost in the war of light, look to the stars, for hope burns bright. But at this point, hope is getting unbearably dim because of this moron's incessant need to gamble away games just to satiate his own ego and stubbornness, instead of looking at things through a lens of flexibility and fucking pragmatism. Justice needs to be done for this team, and justice being done is getting rid of Mendoza. For in brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. And let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light. And if Mendoza doesn't stop his gambling, he's gonna wish that these were still plastic. Because if these were real, any of the negative emotional spectrum rings would slip right on my finger, and you know I'd go right after him. Because I swear, this morning, it wouldn't be too surprising to me if Mendoza went to the Central Park Zoo and stuck his head into the butt crack of a muck spreading hippopotamus. I don't have a Switch 2, Smiler. Focus on the context of this damn video. And for those who know what muck spreading is, it's when a hippo takes a shit, but rather than allowing the shit to fall from its anus, it'll press its tail up against its ass crack, waving it back and forth, shredding the shit all over the place. That's how stupid Mendoza was tonight. Equivalent to sticking a turd, putting himself on one side of a fan or a bandsaw, and sticking a turd to the other side and getting hit in the face with it. You just don't do it. The point is, Mendoza, stop fucking pitcher gambling. It's killing the Mets' momentum, and your only saving grace tonight is that Philadelphia lost to the Angels. So we're still only half a game out of the division's top spot. Get your head out of your damn ass and stop gambling. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. I'm Mets2128. Goodbye. Good fucking night. Bang.